morning, guys. I am on my way currently to take the baby to my mother-in-law's house. We have one job going on today in Spring Hill. Well, two going on today. They're both technically in Spring Hill. One of them is a rollover from yesterday. So it's one job starting today and then one job that's rolled over from yesterday. We do have some running around that we also need to get done today. The guys need to go look at a couple houses, so we may be following them to go look at those. We'll kind of see how the day plays out. And then, oh, she's back there coughing. Have my little partner in crime with me. But yeah, we'll see where the day takes us. You know, I always try to plan to get some things done, and it doesn't always work out that way. So we'll see what happens today. A little bit of a change up. I'm a couple minutes away from the job that's starting today, but the crew that started the job yesterday, that's a 2-day job, that's also out here in Spring Hill, they just reached out and they need a 10-inch gooseneck. So I'm gonna bring that to them first, and then we'll go to the other one. They haven't asked for anything yet, so I'd rather keep the other one moving and get them finished, and then we'll check on the one that's starting.
You're caught up in nothing, wasting your time, ain't chasing stars. You live in the moment, carried away from who you are. You're caught up in nothing, wasting your time, ain't chasing stars. You live in the moment, carried away from who you are.
That right there is a prime example of why the back of my truck looks a hot mess probably in these videos. So I try to keep some extra stock of things in the truck. So like lead boots, goosenecks, caulking, spray paint, miscellaneous screws and things that we may need on the roof. Just like a hodgepodge, like gutter brackets, a whole bunch of different stuff in here. Just for instances like this, I was already out here on my way to a job site in Spring Hill. They needed a 10-inch gooseneck. I already had one on me. I keep them in the truck as like mill finish, so just like the regular galvanized finish. That way then I can spray paint them to whatever color is needed for that house. So if it's needs brown, I'll just spray paint it brown, or if in that case black, I'll just spray paint it black. That way I don't have to keep every color and every size on me. I just keep the mill finish and paint it what I need it. So now we are on our way to the other Spring Hill job. We'll get that permit posted, see if they need anything, and then we'll come back over here. I want to actually check on this crew. I just try to drop that gooseneck quick and get out of there. That way, you know, we can get this other crew going if they need something. I don't want them to be waiting around too long. So we'll head over there, check on them, and then we will come back over here and see how they're doing before we go do some running around for the day. I'm going to try to clean up my truck a little bit, especially since we got rid of that gooseneck. I have a box of nails here on the floorboard in the passenger seat. I'm going to try to get those moved to the back now that we got rid of that 10-inch gooseneck. They should be able to fit back there now. being in roofing, I have so many pictures on my phone of literally any and everything revolving around a roof. At one point I had over 30,000 pictures and videos of a roof. But now that I'm filming my day, I kind of cut back those pictures a few months back. So it's like down to like 20,000. But now that I'm filming my day, my like storage on my phone is full. I bought like an external storage to try to move some pictures and videos off my phone. And I have a 256 gigabyte phone, but it's completely full. I just spent a decent, oh no, not a decent, I just spent like probably 10-15 minutes trying to get some pictures and videos off of my phone because I couldn't even download videos from the drone at all. I didn't have any storage for them, but I just got all of those moved around and off of my phone, so I created a little bit more storage. I brought it down from 255 gigabytes to 238. I still got a lot to take off, but it takes some time for them to download and move over, and then I gotta delete them, and yeah, it just takes time, so I'll have to do that later this evening. I am on my way right now, so I was gonna go back to the job from yesterday and see how they were doing, but then to get some phone calls and some messages. So I'm about to pull up to one of the jobs from yesterday, not the one that's still going on. The one that was completed yesterday. The homeowner called late last night, or we got a message late last night from the salesman that around like 9 o'clock that there was like some small little pieces or some like plants that got damaged, and then stucco. The salesman was saying the roof wasn't completed, and the homeowner was asking why, but the roof was completed on the front of the house. I call them, I think most of the people in the industry call it that. On the front of the house, there's what's known as an eyebrow. When we get to this house, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But we refer to it as an eyebrow. And there's like the trim stucco that comes down in the corner is broken or was broken off during tear off, which is very, very common. They do that stucco super close to the roof, so it makes it very difficult to remove the shingles there. You end up, like I said, cracking that stucco. It's not very thick in that area, so it comes off super easy. I reached out to our stucco sub this morning, so he's supposed to be getting me an estimate, and then we'll get that taken care of. It's a super quick, easy fix. But I'm going to take some pictures of that now, some additional pictures. I've already sent him over some, but we'll get some pictures. We'll talk to this homeowner and see what the extent is to some of the plants. From the pictures that we received, it looks like it's very, very minor. It looks like a couple like small branches were taken or like broken off. We try to prevent it as best as we can, but it's not 100% guarantee. I mean, just like anything, there's variables to everything. I mean, everything on the roof has to come off to the ground, and it's hard to prevent a shingle or two from sliding off the roof and landing wherever they land. We protect everything as best as you can. As you guys have seen, we tarp off all around the house, protect the pipes and stuff with plywood, we protect the AC units as well with plywood, as well as like mesh or whatever, so no nails or nothing gets in it, but the AC can still breathe. But sometimes it happens. There may be plants that get damaged, and there's only so much we can do, but I'll take a look at it, get some pictures, and we will see where we're going to take it from here. Pulling up now, this dumpster is really, really full. We'll have to let Brandon know this dumpster is super full. So I just pulled up here to this house. We have some shingles. I got some shingles we need to pick up, and then it rained pretty bad last night. This dumpster is really, really full. But it rained pretty bad last night, so it looks like a couple things got blown out of the dumpster. See some stuff over here as well. So we'll get that taken care of as well when we pass the magnet. or they said bushes got damaged, is right here. So we'll see what we can do about that. It'll probably be compensating in some way. And then these are the stucco areas. Let's see if I can zoom in on them so you can see. Right over there is one, right in the corner. Right in there, you can see that little cutout in the corner. And then right there. See, right in the corners. We just left out of the Land O'Lakes job. There's those 3 little corners that we need to get the stucco repaired on. They're super small. I got all that sent over to our stucco contractor this morning, so he'll be contacting the homeowner to get it scheduled. There was also, we magnet that house, and then we picked up 3 bundles of shingles and 1 bundle of ridge caps. So we will get those returned to Beacon. I'm probably gonna head there now to go return them, and then we'll go up to the office to work on scheduling some jobs. I am currently on my way home for the day. Aisa just got to the house with the baby not that long ago. She's about to make her some more bone meal. She's gonna try to whip it, like, you know, whip the bone meal, and that way we can like put it on stuff or like mix it into stuff, and it won't have like the full taste. But we're just trying to give her as much iron in her food as possible so that she doesn't have to take an iron supplement. Hey, babies. What are you doing? So I just came out here to the truck because I need to get my tripod. I left it in here. But look at this. It's about to come down nasty. Aisa is bathing Viviana right now, but she's almost out of gas. See, she's pretty much on E, and she needs an oil change. But we're gonna go get her gas. Alright guys, this is where I think I'm going to wrap up the video for today. It is 8 p.m. Aisa just went into the room to put Viviana to sleep. I just got done tidying up the house, vacuumed a little bit, cleaned up the kitchen again. It's a daily task in this house. Cleaned up the kitchen, cleaned up Viviana's chair, and now I am ready to relax for the night. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like, rating, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.